Wakey, wakey, eggs, and welcome to I Need a Hobby, a podcast. I'm this week's host, Andrew. And to my right, his wife told him to be more independent, so he re-registered in 2018, Chris.
Hey.
And to my left, his wife told him he needs more change in his life, so he got rid of his Easy Pass, Alex.
Yeah, nice.
So, how are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
not bad. Ready for a good episode.
Good.
Hopefully the fans at home are also ready for a good episode.
Fans at home.
A different episode.
Hope
Might
you're
not know we
hungry.
are recording at 5:30 a.m. Just getting ready for some nice,
And
breakfast. So
my
we're gonna.
stomach is growling.
Yeah,
I am
we're
hungry.
We're gonna have a really awesome time discussing that. But first,
just woke
Alex,
up.
come on, don't be bored of the podcast already. We need to talk about what this podcast is about. It is about me, Chris, and Alex. Three guys, guys now, not college grads.
Guys now. Excuse me.
Don't listen to our
I
old
almost said
episodes.
kids, and then I had to swerve real quick.
Mhm.
Good.
Sure.
So, three guys work hard during the 9 to 5, and we're trying to make the most of the 5 to 9.
Yeah, we do challenges, hobbies, and activities.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
You'd think, what,
Just
60
in
some
case
odd episodes in, we'd
Yeah, I
just
don't
let-
know.
just
There's a lot of
let them
pressure
know,
to
let them
get that
know.
right.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
you
This
got
week
like
we're-
the checklist, the intros, the what's on
Yeah.
your mind.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
You're right.
That's
That's all right.
That's
Next
much
time.
later.
Next time.
Anyway,
Social
Here's a thought,
or-
though. I'm curious. You said we're recording at 5:30 a.m. That's
Yeah.
obviously not true. Do you think there are any
Chill.
podcasts? Because we usually record this podcast in the evening.
chill.
Do you think there are any podcasts that regularly record before work? Imagine how weird
Wow,
that'd be.
that
if
would
we
be
had to,
interesting.
No.
wake up at 7 every
The answer is
morning.
no. I know no, they don't. Why would anyone do that?
So when I'm listening, I listen to a few different podcasts. I always assume they're recording, like
Yeah, I wonder when
7
they
or
do
8 at
record.
night.
Now, I've been watching a lot of YouTube food videos, and
I'm just going to get this out there.
No,
Hopefully no
no.
one calls me out real quick.
what? Chill. all
You like
right?
food, huh?
And
Are you a foodie?
they'll have celebrities on cooking or whatever, and regularly they'll be making like a dinner meal, and the celebrity will be like, "Well, it's 8 o'clock right now. It's weird to eat this."
Really?
So like, I guess it's a weirdly common thing there.
That's
Oh.
true. I
Probably
guess it's
not.
just like a scheduling.
Because
thing,
yeah, it's like whenever you can do it. I'm sure where they film, especially if it's like a daily show kind of thing.
Mm.
Probably filming early, and
Yeah, I've never thought
I don't
about
know.
that. I like the idea.
I mean, we've recorded early.
Yeah,
We've
we
had
have.
episodes
We
But
that
have.
never like
recorded pretty
before
early.
work on a weekday. That would be
No,
strange.
that would be crazy.
That's insane,
I
yeah.
like the idea of fans thinking
like,
that we
woken up on a
record because a
Saturday.
couple times we have recorded like Tuesday really
Like,
late,
right, like,
and then we
hours
just
before
put
it
it
comes
right
out.
out.
That's
Yeah.
probably the best way to do it in theory. Get it up fresh for the fans.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Instead of we stock them
have
up. We got
lives.
months and months of episodes.
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one day we recorded, I think, 20 some odd episodes.
Yeah, like
So
today
we've
we
just been-
recorded, like we're about to record this one at breakfast, but 5-10 minutes ago we recorded the 2016 wrap up. You know,
Yeah.
that'll give you a frame of reference.
Yeah, just to give you an idea. Donald Trump is going into office in a few weeks. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, what a
No,
good
no.
episode, 2016 wrap up.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a 2017 one. Huh.
Yeah, of course we'll do we have to do a 2017 wrap up. You guys don't think so?
I
Let the
think we
fans
could.
decide. We'll let the fans
Yeah,
decide.
well, I mean that'll be tough because, once we record the 2017 wrap up, like you're saying, we record every episode for 2018.
You're right.
That's
And
true.
I was
It's a-
going to
it's a
say,
long
So
day.
that's like, I mean, if we can just get rid of just one, it would really help out our
I was
day.
going to tell you guys,
Mm.
I'm free next week if you guys want to record the 2017 wrap up, but it's December of 2016 right
yeah.
now.
We'll have to
So I
guess.
think we're going to have to predict a lot.
What do you think we should get?
Let's think Trump, he's going into office.
I got a theory
Astounding
about
success.
Got a theory about some. I think they're going to be called fidget spinners. Huh?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know
Sweet
what you're
thinking.
talking about, but I'm in. Let me
All
tell you.
right. Any other
I'm already-
theories out there? What do you guys think will happen in 2017?
I
do
don't
we
know
got?
what else will happen. I think the Patriots will probably win the Super Bowl again.
I think memes
That'd be sick.
will get worse, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a feeling the Harlem Shake will be back. Maybe
That'd be
maybe
nice.
April
Yeah,
2017.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we'll eat a ghost pepper and then regret it.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then hide the episode so none of our listeners can find it.
Check it out on ineedahobbypod.com.
The hidden episode.
Hidden
tab.
episode.
Jeez.
Or don't.
Don't tell anyone about that.
Anyway,
Yeah, should we get into?
So let's get
this
in-
week's
let's get into
Yeah,
episode?
we got a lot
episode.
to talk about before we even get into what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a new format.
it's
of
a
an
new
episode.
format.
We
So
like playing around with it after
inspired
50 episodes.
by the Sweet 16 style episode. If you're curious, listen to episode 50 hobbies and episode maybe 48 ice cream.
yep.
Those are what inspired this kind of episode where we're going to be talking about breakfast because I feel like we always have a lot to say. And honestly, you two are probably the two people that I go out to breakfast with more than
right
more
before
than
we
most.
record.
Usually 4:30 a.m.
We just go to the
go to the
24-hour
24
McDonald's.
We go to the diners all the time.
I'd say breakfast for me is my favorite meal to go out to. Might be able to.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I agree completely.
I love-
Yeah.
I've never even considered this question.
I love going to a diner. It's also the thing I'm best at cooking, so I eat a lot of breakfast food.
Right,
I would
I
agree
agree.
with that.
It is an easy
It's
thing
the
to make.
simplest meal, and it's the one that you probably, if you're going to go out for a meal, it shouldn't be breakfast because you're definitely throwing money away. But it is.
But
great.
it's always cheap too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Not
cheapest
really
one.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
cheap as
Cheaper
in
than a
like
dinner.
but a dozen eggs are like
Oh, it's
70
yeah,
cents.
yeah.
that's
You're still
true.
paying for going out, but it's cheaper than breakfast is always the cheapest meal to buy.
Definitely.
somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I think the atmosphere of going out to eat for breakfast, I think, it makes it my favorite. But the food, I would rather have like good dinner food than
You
good
would?
breakfast food.
I
to be honest.
disagree.
That's fair. I
I'm
think.
even thinking like, I mean, maybe it's because I'm still doing this whole 30, but I'm thinking like pancakes. Normally, I don't want at all, but I'm thinking like some nice pancakes. Like I can't really, or not can't really, but I never really make those on my own.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
like a nice thing to have.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just the lack
But
of
I also
grains.
I never cook like filet mignon on my own
That's
either.
true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I'm
yeah.
like-
It's tough, and I always struggle at breakfast places because I am more of I'm a bigger fan of like egg stuff, you know. So I'll usually go for an omelet. But like you said, I never make pancakes, and I do make eggs fairly often. So it's like maybe I should be doing more pancakes, French toast.
See, I
things
can't
that
wait
like.
till like I have kids and I can make pancakes on a chocolate chip pancakes on like a Sunday
My
morning.
dad did used to
Yeah.
make those back in the
That'd be
day.
so
Yeah.
good.
Oh man, or I used to have a waffle iron too, which was huge.
Yeah,
I
those
never-
are good.
But I think we only used it a couple times. So.
I had a waffle iron. I had a Grinch waffle iron that I bought at at an auction one time,
Ooh.
and it made spiral waffles. Now I feel like the best part of the waffle is that it's got the little cubbies in it, you know, to hold the syrup. The spiral waffle.
What's spiral about it? Like the
It does look like a pancake.
There's no holes. It's like a
Ah.
pancake with an indented spiral in it. So it's like, well,
Oh,
it's not really a waffle. You
that's
know?
kind of strange.
That's
weird.
interesting.
Hmm.
But then the syrup could be like in the whole thing, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's. I feel like the main part of the waffle
Yeah.
that makes it a waffle is
Certainly.
gone.
The
Yeah.
waffle iron. Yeah.
Now, do you think George Foreman, famous for his George Foreman grill,
Mhm.
was inspired by the waffle iron? Basically the same
Maybe,
thing.
yeah, I don't
You
know.
know,
It's like we just won't make it. Shape of it is.
what if I made a burger on this? Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can use
Smart man.
like my parents sometimes would make like paninis.
Yeah,
in
like
the
a
waffle
grilled
iron,
cheese, maybe. Yeah,
and it would like look kind of like a waffle, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
funny. That's funny. That's a good.
That-
laugh.
Kind of a
that's
little,
good.
kind of
That's a
little
good-
prank
you know
there,
what?
Like, hey, Chris, you want a sandwich?
Your
Here,
parents,
it's
they
a
got a
waffle.
sense of humor.
Canadians.
They put syrup on it and everything.
Now, how about this for a little
Took it way
snack?
too far.
A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. People love that.
Sure.
Sandwich it between two Eggo waffles.
Oh, I've done that.
Maybe
before.
even
Oh.
chocolate chip, right?
Yeah, that's great.
I think that's a great snack.
Mhm. We
Yeah.
talked about this, and that was my Thanksgiving meal back in the day.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah,
I think you did
Thanksgiving.
before
Yeah.
you.
A
before
sandwich
you
made of
didn't
Eggo
like
waffles?
turkey.
Yeah, before I was like, my palate had matured, probably in like second, third, first grade.
Second,
Yeah,
third,
two-
fourth year of college.
2 Eggo waffles and butter and some fluff. Happy Thanksgiving.
And you said that you put the Thanksgiving turkey in there. You said, ugh.
Yeah. The whole turkey.
You
put the turkey in
there.
there.
I don't like
Yeah.
dark meat in my fluff
That
sandwich.
is kind of funny because I always wanted to sit at the adult table too, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Andrew, buddy, you're eating Eggo waffles for,
Yeah.
That
for
is-
Thanksgiving."
That's
That
an
is
insane meal because you're
it
like,
is insane.
you're
Yeah.
not fat, but knowing you ate that, you would think a fat man. You would become a fat man. Eggo waffles and fluff for dinner. That's
Yeah,
a fat
that is
man.
awesome.
Soon to be.
Yeah, but I was just a kid. I don't know.
A growing
I
boy.
was innocent. I had no idea what was going on.
Hmm.
But anyway, let's get back into
Yeah, that's
this
not a
episode.
breakfast.
That is breakfast. That is breakfast.
That's not a breakfast. First of all, you had it for Thanksgiving dinner.
You just said
Second
it
of
was
all,
a
it's a fluff sandwich. That's a
all right.
That's
all right.
nothing.
snack,
That's
yeah.
not. That's barely
That's
food.
nothing.
That's
That's
barely
garbage.
That was so good. Maybe I should try that again.
Mm.
Anyway, so for this episode, we decided that we're going to do something called a fantasy draft,
Yes.
which I'm sure people have heard of. If you know, this is football season. This is fantasy season.
We're calling it the episode, whatever number this is, the Breakfast of Champions, because we're going to form the breakfast. What do you guys
Oh,
think
yeah.
about
Oh, I like
sounds
that.
Because we're going
That's
to
fun.
form the Breakfast of Champions.
So the idea for this episode is that we're going to be drafting. So we're thinking
Like a fantasy-based-
6 or 7 rounds. We'll
right.
play it by ear. Let's do that.
Explain what we're doing, though.
Right. So what it is that
Fantasy-style
so
draft.
I'll just explain it with football. Maybe that'll be a little easier. So in fantasy football, you have positions. You draft players on real teams, and then based on how they perform, your fantasy team made up of those players will do well, and then eventually you win a championship. What we're doing...
See, I almost think this is more similar to fantasy NASCAR. Because
Tell me more.
you don't necessarily... We're not drafting based on positions.
Yeah.
We're just drafting based on... It's not like we're saying, all right, now I'm drafting my drink now. We're just saying...
Right, but...
All right, this is my...
No,
meal.
but... Okay, the only difference is... But in NASCAR, there are no positions. In breakfast and in football, there are natural positions. There's your meats, there's your grains, there's your drinks.
I'm saying is we're not like trying to...
Right,
we're not specifically trying to fill positions.
Correct.
At the same
So
time,
that's the difference.
You
is
got to
that
think
this
about
is
what your plate's going to look like.
There are different positions in the breakfast game. You can't argue that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But our team...
But I don't want fans
doesn't
at home
have to
thinking
be-
we have like a set structure of we need a lineman and we need an egg based
This guy does not play fantasy
and we need
football.
some fruit.
Drafting linemen, come on. Anyway, but you're right. That's exactly it. We're not confined.
Either way, I want Jeff Gordon in my first round. Okay.
okay.
Either Jeff Gordon or a pancake.
So that's what we're doing. We're going to be trying to draft the breakfast of champions, except not scored by their performance on the field. You know, obviously they'll taste good in our tongues and our tummies.
In your tongues.
I quit the podcast.
Alex is walking out.
I quit the podcast and I'm starting my own breakfast podcast called Tongues and Tummies. I mean,
it's actually such a good idea.
Quitting because it was too good.
Yeah,
but so what we're saying is we're not going to win based on our fantasy points throughout the season. We're going to win based on listeners voting on who's the best.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have something on. I wish we could use Twitter because we should do a Twitter.
we could do a Twitter
that's true.
poll.
We'll probably do that.
We should just do a Twitter poll for fun.
Yeah, or
Post on
email
Instagram
or
about it.
Snapchat us whose meal sounds the
Email,
best.
and we'll count up and say, you know what, Alex's breakfast was just not good. You know?
I can't believe he
drafted every
tried to-
flavor of yogurt.
He poured maple syrup all over Jeff Gordon in the third round.
I got a little fun thing. How about this? So how about whoever's the winner of this? The next time we all go out to breakfast, the other two pick up the tab, huh?
Oh, all right.
I'm okay with that,
Let's
for sure.
do it.
But I don't know. But Chris once again is doing. We were talking earlier. Do we want to make this breakfast the perfect breakfast for Andrew, Alex, and Chris, or do we want to make this breakfast the perfect breakfast for
the everyday,
fans
the
of the
everyday
show,
man.
the everyman?
For our
I
idiots
think-
listening to
And
this
I think my
podcast.
opinion is stick with your heart, but keep in mind that people are gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
all right.
I don't like. I'm not gonna say a Bloody Mary because I don't like tomato juice.
Yeah.
That'd be
Ooh,
insane.
Forgot. I feel like that's a brunch and that's different, but it's draftable.
All right.
Yeah.
Another thing we
Well,
did.
let's see.
Another thing we purposely did was we really didn't talk too much about any rules beforehand.
Mhm.
Figured if there's a disagreement, we'll bring it up on the pod.
Yeah.
Basically anything goes.
The one thing we did talk about is that, so we're basically, right, and how fantasy drafts work is that you take something and it's gone. It's off the board. It's off your list. So if I were to draft, I don't know, I'll just do like lunch because I'm not going to, I don't want to give away my draft
You don't want
board.
to sully the.
So if I were to draft chicken,
Yeah,
then, no one can have chicken.
But another thing we're saying is, so I'll say it. Fans don't know we're recording this at an IHOP. And a waiter
It is over 24 hours.
walked over and he said, "You guys ready?" I said,
Mhm.
"Give us a few minutes." We set up the podcast.
course.
Got our mics out.
The
He
mixer's
came back and
okay.
said, "What would you guys like?" But tell it to me in a serpentine style fantasy draft format.
And honestly, if you could record it as a
Yeah.
podcast, and I'll listen
And
to it.
you know what?
In the back.
So what
My
I'm-
shift is long, so I'd rather you guys just take your time
Take
and
your
really
time.
go in depth in
Yeah.
why and what you're ordering.
So what I'm saying is, we can't say eggs. You can't order eggs because if you go to a restaurant and order eggs, they're gonna look at you like a
Yeah.
madman.
Like,
You have to tell you what shape you want your eggs in.
Exactly.
Scrambled, sunny side up. So you have to be specific.
And
At the end of the meal, it has to be able to be ordered.
Yes,
Mhm.
and I hate when waiters and waitresses when you order something and they go like, and they put their hand next to
Yeah.
their ear
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just let me order my meal,
Yeah,
okay?
wait, when do they do that?
You do typically
That
whisper.
doesn't
at
that doesn't
it.
happen to you guys? Or I say just eggs, and then they go
Yeah, like tell me more.
eggs, okay? I ordered eggs.
Raw. I want them raw, unshelled.
He gets confused and just gives me an egg.
There are
I
like
didn't order it.
some things I
Fair.
really don't like that waiters and waitresses do. But
So we'll
have to save it
another
for a
pod.
waiter and waitress
Being a waiter or
podcast.
waitress.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, so after 15 minutes here, let's just get into it. We have our draft. So eggs was an example. Pancakes were an example.
if you say pancakes, it's a plain pancake.
yeah,
But then chocolate chip pancakes
is
are still on the
another
table.
thing. It's another thing.
Totally different.
So we might get into some disagreements. We even toyed with the idea of having a veto.
Which it's still on the table, but I don't think it'll
maybe
We'll
like
try to
if
keep it
2 out of
simple.
3 are just like really
if it's
against
if
something.
if Chris tries to order like I don't know ice cream or something, I'd veto. No, I guess you know what, he can order ice cream.
Yeah.
I've had ice cream for breakfast.
Mm.
All right,
Let's get
so
going.
without further ado, let's get going. So we are going to be doing 6 or 7 rounds depending on how it goes.
We're
We
gonna
might
try
to
for
get,
7.
Try to get creative at the end. So we're going to be drafting breakfast foods and I guess use your own discretion, but I think the goal is to draft a full meal here, not kind of like
That's what the fans are voting on. Who's the best meal?
like you can take all the meat or whatever. You can have bacon, sausage,
Right.
ham. You can really get one person starved for meat, but at the same time,
That's a bad breakfast.
I don't know if that's
not
a good
complete meal.
breakfast, dude. I don't know if that's
I
a
would
good
agree with
breakfast.
All right.
All right,
So-
and we're doing to find out the draft order. We're gonna do a random number generator.
Yep. So we got a random number
I'll
generator.
say we're doing 1 through 3. I'll say Andrew's 1 because he's host.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Chris
Probably
is 2 because second is the best, and
Third.
there's one with a hairy chest. I'll be 3.
second episode in a row, we're talking about Alex's hairy chest. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we're generating 1 to 3
So-
for the first pick. Here it is. Drum roll, please.
Blah, da, 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 da.
It is 1.
Wow.
No lie.
I saw you just hit a 1.
It's a lie. Or I
Alright.
mean, it's no lie. It's a lie. I am
good.
getting the first pick.
Wait, and are we agreeing to do serpentine
Yeah.
style?
Yeah, serpentine
Okay.
draft. So
So do you want to
this-
randomize the second
Let's
pick
just
too
do the
while
second
we're
one right now. And it's 2.
All
Wow,
right.
that was the least
Dang.
fun
This
This
random.
is the least random
Andrew
of a
just did
number.
like non-random generator.
least random potential for a 1 through 3. It's it's the standard.
I will plug random.org. It's a really fun website.
Yeah.
Just get free random numbers. Anyway,
nice.
Let's talk breakfast.
so
last pick.
that means that the serpentine draft style is that Chris will get 2 picks in a row.
No,
Just
Me.
a second.
because I'm 3rd.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
all right. It's
Yeah,
all right.
I
Don't worry.
forgot who was who.
You forgot
So-
what my name was.
I'm Alex.
Trit.
Yeah, sorry,
Nice
I
to
just
meet
mixed
you.
up your names. So Alex, you are 3
Yeah.
and Chris is 2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Wait, we should get some paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be I'm gonna be writing down my team in my phone here. Just
Yeah,
so
I feel like
keep
everyone should.
tabs.
You want
Yeah.
paper, Andrew?
yeah.
Andrew?
Get me a paper too. Let's
Yeah,
get
might
our
as well get a
awesome
paper.
and expensive stereo mixer out of the way.
Oh no, what's happening? Andrew spilled his scrambled eggs all over it.
All right.
Later.
So I get the first pick.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And I've been thinking about it. This is a tough one. It's probably not the best
See,
for
this
me.
this is fun because you got to go with your heart, but
You
Yeah.
gotta be strategic too.
you got to think when are they gonna pick it? Because I know what my number 1 pick. I don't know
Oh,
if you
boy.
guys are even
Oh,
thinking about
boy.
my
Yeah,
number 1 pick.
okay.
You know?
Andrew,
Yeah.
you're up,
All
man.
right. Here we go. I'm gonna go first round of the
I'm
draft.
Mm-hmm.
Irish Benedict, number 1.
What on earth? I don't even know what that is.
What's an Irish Benedict?
Irish Benedict.
Just
It's
eggs
like
Benedicts with-
it's like
Irish
it's like an eggs Benedict with.
This is insane. This is insane that you're picking an Irish Benedict first round. None of our listeners are gonna know what an Irish Benedict is.
Oh really?
Good
No,
one,
it's
dude.
good. It's really good.
I
It's,
thought you were
good.
trying to pull a fast one on us.
No,
this
it's-
is like a drink.
it's good. It's
Tell
like
me about it.
it's just like an eggs Benedict with I'm pretty sure it has like Canadian ham or something.
And it's Irish? Wait, and Canadian bacon, you mean?
Yeah.
Canadian bacon.
No, Canadian ham is what the Irish call their meat.
Ah, dude, I was gonna pick something else and I
Man, wow.
panicked because I was
Alright.
afraid I wouldn't get any entrees by the time it came to me.
Wow.
Whatever,
Alright.
Irish Benedict,
And-
it's good. It's my favorite.
Doodle it
Kind
if
of
you don't know what it is,
breakfast.
I guess. Might be
And
Canadian.
maybe it's a
Yeah.
reach, but there you go.
Alright.
Irish Benedict for my first entree.
How
Right.
often do you order this often? Is this something you've had
Yeah, this is
before?
my go-to
That's your go-to
every
restaurants?
breakfast.
It's
Alright.
insane to me. I've never even
Going
heard of
out.
it.
Yeah.
I'll have
it's
to get
good.
that
It's
sometime.
good.
Sounds like I'll have to get it and
All
put it right in
about
the garbage because it sounds awful. All right, Chris,
Hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
Chris, you're up.
So,
Your second
with my
pick.
number 1 pick in the I Need a Hobby draft, going with the bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What?
And you're making fun of the Irish Benedict?
What? That's probably the most common breakfast order.
I-
Yeah, but
honestly
this is like a chump. This
I
is
honestly
like chump
think
change of a breakfast.
two
Irish
ba-
Benedict is
Two bad
fancy.
choices, to be honest.
I'm saying, here's what I'm thinking. Andrew's freaking out. That's
Oh, come on! You just freaked out
Andrew's
at me.
going
This is no
crazy.
different. This is no different.
He's
Bacon,
up.
egg, and
He's
cheese.
he's standing up. He's stomping the ground with both feet.
I had to be honest with myself. This is my favorite breakfast order. Had it a lot in college. Pretty much every weekend morning, I would get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
See, in my
somewhere.
mind, I'm thinking bacon, egg, and cheese. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want
Yeah.
sides anymore. But
Yeah.
but that's me.
But that's how I'm starting off my meal.
Wow, the bacon,
All right.
egg, and cheese.
So Chris has a bacon, egg, and cheese. I have an Irish Benedict.
So
Alex,
I'm
getting 2 picks here.
I got all right, 2 picks. All right, for
Wow.
sure.
I feel like you got some good choices.
See, I wasn't even thinking about my second pick. I forgot I got 2 in a row.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go Irish. Oh no, I forgot.
Joke's
All right.
on you.
I've also never had eggs Benedict.
Really? It's a solid
I don't
breakfast.
even know what hollandaise sauce is.
I don't really either.
Oh, it's so good.
It's some sort of creamy sauce. It's very
yeah,
tasty.
it's so good.
You know, it'd be good if you know Weird Al Yankovic,
Mhm.
Yeah.
song parody artist.
Sure.
If he did a parody of the song "Holiday" by Green Day, and he's talking about it as eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you want on hollandaise sauce on the side if you don't mind? I'm trying to watch my figure."
He's too good to leave the beat like that.
Yeah,
He would
that's
somehow
true.
keep it in the beat.
Um,
All right.
he's
anyway,
great. He is great.
please make
Yeah.
a pick. Don't stall.
Number 1 pick: maple syrup.
Wow.
Maple syrup. Okay,
Bold.
I would argue that is a bad choice.
Bold.
I got
It's
2
incredibly
picks, though.
overrated.
Oh,
Yeah, but you have
really?
another pick.
Yeah.
You think maple syrup is overrated?
I will say,
Yeah.
I'm not personally a syrup guy.
You guys don't use maple syrup at all?
I'd say I almost never use syrup.
I don't-
Yeah.
I
think
don't-
it's good. It's
I picked this strategically because I figured you guys would want it.
no.
by
It's
the end.
honestly I would never use it like. Or sorry, I don't order pancakes and waffles
Yeah.
enough. Probably.
I'd say when I
But-
do get them, I like putting like a little drop on. I don't.
Oh, I don't-
Like,
yeah,
I
I
know
agree
people
with
who
you.
drown it in some
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
All right, number 2 pick. I'm gonna go French toast.
All right.
Ah.
See, that's my go-to, like
That's your go-to
bread breakfast. I would say.
Yeah, French toast is a top 3 for me.
And
of
I
the,
feel like that's a
or, I mean,
minority.
sorry, is a number 1 of the big 3.
I think
Waffles,
that-
pancakes,
Yeah,
French toast.
I agree, but I think
Love
we're in
French
the.
toast.
I think we're in the minority. I think more people prefer pancakes and waffles over French toast. But
Oh, that's crazy.
what do you think, Chris?
I don't know. I think if I'm going out to eat,
I would rather have a bagel.
I'd rather have a bacon. No, I think I might do a French toast too, just because I never really make it.
Yeah, that's true. It takes effort to make.
Like pancakes are something I've had at home growing up. I mean,
All right.
maybe people probably.
Wait, I have a
French
question
toast.
actually, Chris. What kind of bagel are you going with on your bacon, egg, and cheese? I feel like that's important.
That's a good one.
Like this is crucial.
Yeah, jeez.
You get a free.
If he's
pick.
Yeah,
thinking-
I think I'm gonna go with a.
If he's thinking like blueberry bagel,
yeah, no, that's a little
no
weird.
way you're winning with that.
I'm a fan of like a sesame seed bagel.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
what you're going with?
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of everyone's, Andrew?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm keeping track of everyone's.
Yeah,
just
but
so
hold
that-
on. But we're saying
can
like you
analyze it
can't
again.
say a bacon, egg, and cheese on a plain.
No,
bagel.
no,
Correct,
no.
yeah.
I'm just saying
Just
like.
Like just
well,
you,
I'm
you've
saying
got your
like,
pick,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
gotcha.
and
I-
that's it.
Marcus,
sure.
our waiter Marcus is right here.
Mhm.
He's gonna ask you that question.
That's
I got
true.
this, Mark.
Yeah, you gotta specify.
Sorry, Marcus. Fine, jerk. He's gonna ask you that, you know.
That's true.
So you gotta
yeah,
specify.
That is fair.
And I'll take white bread in my French toast. You know what?
Mm.
Give me pumpernickel, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So,
Regular French toast.
so Alex, you got French toast with syrup. That's already a good start.
Sounds
for your
pretty
first 2
tasty.
rounds. Chris.
Nice.
See,
Right.
I'm gonna say right now,
Yeah.
I already feel like 7 rounds is gonna go by too quick. We
Yeah,
got a lot
maybe
more
maybe
rounds.
not. Who knows?
Seven's
We could
a good
keep going.
number,
We
I
could
think.
get
Let's see how this goes.
We could get some bench players.
So
Utility.
I'll say, and this just thinking when I think about going out to breakfast, this is what I like really crave is hash browns. Wait, what's the difference between hash browns and home fries?
I feel like hash browns are
both disgusting.
like tater tots almost, where like they're mixed up, like they're
Okay,
crushed. Home
Hash
fries
brown-
are just like
Hash
Okay.
browns
cut
are
up.
like.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no, hash browns are actually better. Hash browns are kind of like.
I like
They're
when
fact.
you just tell us what
I'm
the answer
talking
is.
to myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go- okay,
Andrew's
I'm sorry.
reading an encyclopedia. Actually, hash browns are better.
They're both bad, but
Hash browns are like slivers,
You're
kind
right.
of,
Okay.
right? And home fries are something else.
Wait,
So which
answer I'm
one are you
going
taking?
with home fries.
Okay.
Specifically, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking a nice, well done, crunchy home fry.
Yeah.
Maybe with
That's
some
good.
onions and peppers thrown in.
Yeah,
Whew,
that's good.
that's one of my favorite things to get.
That's
at, like,
good.
a
Marcus
diner,
is
you know?
nodding
Okay.
his head.
When I
He
think
agrees.
about, I love going out to like diners, and I love just like the just greasiest plate in the world. You
Yeah.
know, that's what I'm thinking.
I was
about.
gonna say
Breakfast.
before when we were talking about breakfast being the best meal to go out with, like I think part of it is like a lot of times you'll go out to breakfast after if like you go out to a bar the night
You're, like,
before with a
hungover,
bunch
yeah.
of friends. And,
Yeah.
like, you continue. You talk about the night. You're
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
and you're,
hungover.
like, catching
You're
up
refueling,
and everything.
and that's like I love that.
Mhm.
Making jokes.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to like I'll try to be more subjective with what I'm saying, but I really hate home fries. I think it's my one of my least favorite foods,
Really?
period. Every time I get it, I just am like, this is terrible. Yeah.
Really?
I just can't I don't like it at
See,
all.
I feel
Yeah.
like they're not.
Do you like fries and potatoes?
Yeah, I do. I
feel
just
like they're not
really,
bold
I just
enough.
can't eat the home fries. Like it's too much.
To me, I'm like it's not bold enough of a food to even have an opinion on. It's like
I
it's
just
so
don't like 'em.
middle of the road.
I
like,
always
it's
try to
really just
replace them
potatoes.
for like tomatoes now, which is kind of weird. in
Tomatoes?
itself, but- yeah.
Like loose tomatoes. Are we
Like
talking
just the
puree?
No, like a slice of tomato or like a tomato and lettuce. It's like dead serious.
And-
Just be like,
places
can I
to-
just have the vegetable?
Your side, you want hash browns? Can I have like one slice of tomato? Sorry.
You can do that.
Oh,
You
you
can say-
mean
you
oh,
can
you
say
mean potato?
vegetables.
No, I mean
All right.
tomato.
So I'm up again. I was gonna use this for my first pick. I'm hoping that I would be kind of upset if you guys vetoed and thought that everyone should have this, but just an episode on it. Coffee.
I was gonna do that for my third
I'm
pick.
taking coffee. I'm
Yeah,
really
I would never,
surprised
you can't
that
veto that because that's a good pick. That's a good
that
pick.
you guys did not take coffee for yourselves.
I will
I feel like
say
coffee is pretty essential to most
Listeners from
people's
home know
breakfast.
Andrew, as you know, doesn't really drink coffee. So
Yeah.
just
Chris is
defend
drinking
that.
some right now.
I just
Sipping
think
on as we go.
Chris is still drinking coffee.
So hot coffee you're picking.
Yeah, I'm picking hot coffee.
Okay.
For my one pick.
Not gonna drink it though. Just gonna leave it there.
You're just gonna taunt, you're gonna
And
taunt us
just for
with
the
it.
aesthetic.
Next pick is going to be tough, actually. I think this one is probably going to be gone by the time it comes around, so hopefully I don't regret it, but I'm going to go with cereal. Nice bowl of cereal.
Just any cereal.
Any kind of
honestly.
cereal, yeah.
Now I feel like have you ever seen someone order a cereal at a restaurant?
No, but like...
Yeah, no, it's a thing. What I'm saying is like
Yeah,
it's
usually on the
one
menu.
of the saddest things you could do. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
And it's always like I feel like it's always like the you ever see those like small boxes of cereal you could buy in the grocery store and it's like a variety pack almost?
Yeah.
It's always that. They just give you that. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what did you
You know what,
just go
Marcus,
to the market?
it's- don't make fun of me, okay? It's just the draft.
I bet
I'm
you're
gonna I'm gonna get
Andrew.
cereal.
Andrew's the kind of guy who likes cornflakes as his number one cereal. Eating it, this is a weird story that maybe I shouldn't say because it's gonna alienate my dad. But I'm gonna say it anyways.
Yeah, you're too far in now.
My dad one time told me a story that he was in a hotel
Mm-hmm.
and he had Lucky Charms, I believe, and he didn't have milk, so he ate it with water.
I think I've heard
Isn't that
about
insane?
people doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not that crazy. I thought it was going to be much worse. but-
Really? Yeah, I think that's insane.
I mean, it is insane, but it isn't like your dad is a
I
wild
said-
man. What's he gonna do next?
I said,
it's just
"Dad,
like okay.
I can't call you dad anymore. I just call him Jim now
Yeah,
because
Nice.
I lost a lot of respect.
that's true.
See, I would rather have dry cereal, to be honest.
I think I would.
I would rather almost have dry cereal than wet cereal a lot of the
Wow.
time.
That's bold.
Yeah, that is bold, but I might
I'm not a
agree
big
with you
cereal
for some.
fan, but
All right.
I like cereal. I think cereal is. I guess I'm kind of like on and off. I go through periods with cereal and without it, but I think it's a. I mean, I'm glad I have it on my team. It's a good like.
do you have a favorite cereal? Like, what would you order right now? Not, like, this. I'm not saying you have to order this,
Yeah.
and someone else could order
Yeah,
Cocoa
yeah.
Puffs or whatever.
Yeah, Marcus,
step
do you
aside for a
have
second.
any? Do you have any Honey Nut Cheerios?
Honey
I feel
Nut
like
Cheerios.
Cereals always
Yes.
have like the randomest, or restaurants
love
always have
Honey
the
Nut
randomest
Cheerios.
cereals. I feel like it's like
Yeah.
we got like brand flavors. They've been
Yeah.
here for 4 years.
Yeah.
We don't have Raisin Bran, but we have Bran, and I can put like some grapes in it.
And I feel like the margins are ridiculous. It's like they charge the same for a bowl that you could buy a box.
Yeah,
of.
it is like
Yeah.
$3 for a bowl of cereal.
And it's
somehow.
like half the time Andrew's ordering cereal, and he's like, "I don't want milk. Could you just give me dry cereal and just give me a slice of tomato? Just pour some V8 on it. I don't care."
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm taking cereal. I think it's a good casual breakfast if you're in a pinch.
That's a good pick.
All right,
All
Chris, you're up next.
I think I'm gonna keep going with my streak of the heavy hitters. Heavy meaning just incredibly heavy food.
Wait, what was your second pick again?
So hash browns.
Oh, hash
No,
browns.
you
yeah.
Oh, sorry,
You
home
said
fries,
home
home
fries,
fries, home fries.
Yeah, good
bacon
catch
and
there.
cheese, home fries. I'm thinking about forming this plate, and I'm hoping that I can get some sleepers in the late rounds that'll
Nice.
like really like soften it up.
Yeah.
But this round I'm gonna have to go corned beef hash.
Oh, I was gonna pick that. I love a good.
I
I
forgot
love
corned
a
beef
good CBH.
Corned beef
Yeah.
hash
You know?
is so good. Yeah,
And I feel like that certainly, especially in our age group,
that's a good.
that's a minority. We are
Yeah.
in the minority.
Really?
People don't order corned beef hash.
They don't.
I've
It's
been
so
made fun
good.
of. I said, "I'll take the CBH, please," and they say, "What? corn brand? What? It's
Honey
corned beef
Nut
hash,
Cheerios.
baby."
Corned beef hash is great.
Yeah, they somehow get the first word right, but they still can't put it together.
Yeah, there's this restaurant in our town that did a sweet potato corned beef hash. That was like one of the
Whoa.
best things I've ever had.
That's wild.
And I think it's a good. I think it's usually like marketed as kind of like a main meal, but if you can get some eggs with like a side
See,
of that
that's the
too.
thing. Like I've
Yeah,
ordered
I
it.
used to get that at the dining halls a lot.
I've ordered it. I've had to order a main plate of that because I wanted it as a side. So
Mhm.
I'll order French toast or whatever.
Yeah.
And say I want a side of corned beef hash, and I have to order it a full meal
Yeah,
of
then
it.
you're dropping like
And I'm like-
$18 on breakfast.
I'm like, this is great. I got more corned beef hash than I even asked for.
Mm.
All right, that's a good pick. But now I'm at a loss because I don't know
Well,
what to pick.
another thing I'll say about breakfast, just in general, is it's tough because I never take home breakfast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you get too much at a restaurant.
Oh yeah, I would
so
never
it's like,
do that.
Yeah,
that
that's
would be a
weird.
tough
I can't
situation
imagine
for
doing
me.
that with eggs.
yeah,
Yeah.
Seems
I was just
gross.
thinking that. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking
Just
of
a thought.
eggs, they're all still on the board.
Speaking of eggs, yeah, my third pick I think is going to be scrambled eggs.
Nice.
All right.
I feel like
Scrambled
that's
eggs.
That's a staple. That's definitely
Yep.
my go-to egg. But I would pick that
That's your. So if you're at a restaurant, that's your go-to like typical.
Yeah.
How do you
'cause
want your eggs?
I'll be honest. I barely know any other ones.
Really?
I don't know what over easy even means. You know.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm typically at a restaurant. I'll order like some sort of.
Does over
fried
easy
eggs.
just mean it's cooked on both sides and the egg is
the
yolk is runny?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can pierce the yolk really easily.
So
and it's
what's
runny.
Over hard is like
over hard
fully
is a
cooked
fried
through.
egg.
I don't even. I've
And then
never
over
even heard of
medium
an
is like a
overhard.
little bit of runniness.
Yeah,
And
over
sunny
medium's
side
really
up
good.
is
they're all
you
really
don't
good.
flip it, right?
Sunny side
Yeah.
up is I don't think
Yeah.
it's never flipped. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And what's a hard boiled?
And what's a soft boiled?
I know a soft boiled.
You
No, you know what
that?
I've seen a lot lately.
You know
Wait,
soft-boiled, but-
soft boiled is real.
No, it is
Dude,
real.
you
but
know
it's
soft boiled, but not
Not
over
hard.
easy.
Like, no one goes to a restaurant and says, "I'll have my eggs soft boiled."
Except, yeah.
They would kick me out for saying that.
Andrew-
I know
Andrew-
that they
If you're joking or
exist,
not.
and I know what they are. Kind of not confidently enough to say like,
Oh no, soft boiled.
I'll cook your eggs over hard." You know, and then
Yeah.
I'm coming out with a hard boiled egg or something. You know, that's
Yeah.
where I'm at. Like, I have
Yeah.
a pretty decent
All right.
understanding.
All right, sure.
And it's dairy, right? Eggs.
God, let's
Shout
not
out
get
to
into
our
that
vegan
again.
episode.
All right. I feel like we're 3 rounds in. We should recap. Say
Yeah,
what-
sure.
Say
All
what our
right,
deals are.
we'll recap.
Mostly because I don't
All
know.
right,
what
here's
fourth
the
round
30-minute recap. We've got my team. The wild first pick, Irish Benedict,
The one you have to explain.
coffee and
Disgusting.
cereal.
I
Chris
got the bacon,
has
egg, and
got-
cheese, hash
okay.
browns, and the corned beef hash.
Nice. Okay. I have maple syrup, French toast.
I keep saying hash browns. Home fries. I wrote down
Oh,
hash
you're right,
browns
yeah.
in my notes. Home fries.
Yeah, maple
Sorry,
syrup, French
I tried
toast, and
that.
scrambled eggs.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. And Alex, you're up again.
I'm up again.
Pick number 1 of round 4.
You know what? I like your coffee pick. I need a drink. I'm gonna go fresh squeezed orange juice.
Ugh, another good one.
Solid pick.
I like. I might vote Alex's team.
Orange
guys-
juice is I feel like that's important to a breakfast. Now I almost never order orange juice if I'm going
I
out
was
to
gonna
breakfast.
say I don't need it because I find that it's usually like overpriced. Like
Yeah.
I have trouble paying a few bucks for a cup of orange juice for some reason.
Yeah.
And because I want if I'm going out to eat breakfast, I want
usually want
coffee, so I'm
coffee,
already
yeah.
paying for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna pay for 2 drinks.
Yeah.
I'll get coffee and juice, or
Mm.
coffee and water.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Is that both your picks? Yeah. It is,
Yep.
right?
you're up, Chris.
Chris, you're up.
Okay. I wanna lighten things up a bit, but not too much.
Uh-oh.
I want to get some fruit in the mix. I think I'm gonna pretend like it's the weekend. Get some banana pancakes, huh?
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Little Jack
Little
Johnson
Jack
shout
Johnson.
out.
I'll say I'm not a
See,
huge
I
pancake
think
guy,
that's a good
but
pick.
when I do get pancakes, it's typically of the banana variety, and I like some
Wow.
places will put like some walnuts in and stuff like that.
Wow,
I think
don't know if
bananas
like
just
that.
kind of like I don't know, freshen
Okay.
it up.
So I've
not
never
too much
liked
fruit.
banana pancakes.
Really?
Yeah, I think
And
they're really good.
Recently, I've been like I think I like them now, but I haven't had them in a while. So it's like I think I want a banana pancake because I still remember what it tastes like, and I think I'm at the point where I like them now.
And I think when I was a kid, I used to be big into getting like the chocolate chip pancakes,
Oh, yeah.
like just the sweetest thing
I almost
ever.
picked that first round.
The-
I'll be honest.
And I think now I'm kind of like I can do a little less of the sweet. And
No
banana
doubt,
is
yeah.
great for me.
I'm
So
there.
okay, I want to say I feel like that with banana pancakes. Like I feel like I shouldn't be able to get blueberry pancakes. What do you think of that?
No, I think that's allowed. To
fine
be
with that.
honest. What's wrong? Those are completely different.
It's just that like I feel like
If Chris said like M&M pancakes and
No,
you
well,
said chocolate chip, I would say all right.
what
hold
I'm
on.
saying is like I feel like part of the strategy should be to eliminate like your other person's pick. So I feel like Chris with that pick doesn't really do anything. You know what I mean? I feel like it should be eliminated.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I might also pick blueberry.
But I, like you could order a different shaped egg
What do you mean different shape?
or like a different style. I got scrambled. You could easily order hard boiled.
But I'm saying like I think there should be like regular fruit and chocolate chip or something.
Mm.
That's kind of like it's thing.
All right,
you know?
that's okay with me.
What do you guys think of that?
Yeah.
But I wasn't
Whatever you
gonna
think.
even order a pancake, so maybe like
All right. Well, I'm not gonna order blueberry pancakes because I can't anymore. But I got the
based on the rule I just made up and no one agreed with.
somehow
I'm
upset.
screwing myself.
Okay, so it's my 4th round pick.
I might order banana flapjacks though. I feel like that should be allowed.
All right, I think I know what I'm doing. This is kind of a out in left field pick.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll pass on the craziness. I'm just gonna get a plain Belgian waffle, regular style waffle.
Nice. That's a good pick.
Plain.
I'm a fan of the
You're
waffle.
gonna eat that. You're gonna eat that thing
Let's stick
dry.
with
though, I'll
that.
tell you that.
All right, bone dry.
Yeah, currently. And my next pick is going to be.
Now, is the difference between a Belgian waffle and a regular waffle like just that it's really thick?
Yeah.
That's a little weird to me, but
It's
That's okay.
just like a regular waffle,
Yeah.
more or less. Like
I
that's
feel like
what- that's
every
what I
waffle
mean.
you order at a restaurant is Belgian.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
for sure,
that's
yeah.
like
I'd
I'm not
agree.
trying to like make a statement or anything.
Oh yeah, and,
Mine's a
waffles are
Belgian
definitely
waffle.
any waffles off the table now.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I have a question now. I'm thinking of
Unless it's
getting
got fluff on it.
a bagel with cream cheese or just cream cheese. So if I get
You
the
can- you
just
can get-
cream
You
cheese,
can get both.
you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what
I don't know. I don't know
cream
about
cheese
that.
is pretty specific to a bagel. What else are you putting that thing on? You
Oh,
know?
like you would? Yeah, you're right.
you were gonna put it on
Who
your.
would put it on the wall?
You're gonna put it on your Irish Benny.
You're gonna put it on an Irish Benny.
I was gonna put it in the coffee
Okay,
instead
yeah.
of milk. Cream? What about cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
You know what?
Coffee
You know
with
what?
cream.
I'm not gonna lie. Like they have cream cheese frosting.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind like a milkshake style thing with cream cheese in it.
Mm.
I
Coffee,
like cream cheese.
That makes
coffee flavored.
If you
All
guys
right.
will give me cream,
Cream
cheese.
I also think cream
I'm
cheese
doing
on
that.
pancakes, like that kind of frosting.
That's what I
almost.
mean, like,
That
it's
would
almost
be
like
good,
frosting,
Okay,
yeah.
so maybe I will just go cream cheese. I don't know.
Well,
Well, will you give me both if I say bagel with cream cheese or no?
I would say that's
Yeah.
its own thing.
It's its own thing, so I'm not gonna get cream cheese. Someone else
Wait.
can draft cream cheese.
but no one's gonna.
Oh.
Like I'm saying, like
You
But
don't-
no one's
yeah,
gonna
yeah. I
unless-
guess theoretically, yes. Someone else can draft cream
All right.
cheese
I'll just do bagel with cream
because
cheese.
Chris
That's
ordered
probably all
bacon,
I'll
egg,
need.
and cheese on a bagel, and you're ordering a bagel.
All right, I'm doing a bagel with cream cheese. I'll do an everything bagel. No, pass. I'll just do it.
Marcus, I don't want that. Scratch it up.
I'll just do a plain bagel.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything bagel with cream cheese. I don't think I would like.
Yeah.
There's too much flavor on the
You're right,
everything
you're
to
right.
go with that.
That's true.
Plain
with
bagel.
cheese.
All right,
Now,
Chris, you are up.
This is
Round
a fun one.
5.
and
we're
you're
in
going
round 5,
plain
baby.
cream cheese
Um,
because I'll tell you what I like is that strawberry cream cheese.
no,
Mm.
definitely not.
That's
that.
one of my favorite.
Yeah,
snacks.
I'll go plain cream cheese. I like veggie cream cheese too, or chive, but I'll go plain.
All right. This is a tough one.
Chris.
We're
Yeah, this is
starting.
getting
We're
tough.
starting to move along in the rounds.
This is round 5, right?
Mhm, Yeah.
You know, I told you I went through the heavy hitters. I'm trying to lighten this thing up. What could I do?
Hmm.
I
Chris,
have
Chris,
one that
come
I'm
on.
thinking of.
Can I-
That's-
You got to think about your pick before you're on the clock.
Can I
I've
get
been
a side
looking.
of ice?
Yeah, did
That's
I do
pretty
ice?
light.
Yeah.
You
Just
know
water.
what I'm gonna do?
No.
Water's not a pick. I feel like
No, definitely not. Water is
Anyone can get
assumed.
Water.
Yeah.
Water's assumed.
All right. I'm making this pick.
It's like picking fork.
Gonna go with. God, I don't know if I'm gonna feel good about this
Dude,
in,
just
in a
pick.
pick, but I'm gonna.
Let him take his
Let
time.
me think.
Marcus is off his shift. He'll check out the pod live.
He's
You
on his
know what?
15-minute break.
I'm gonna think back to my childhood. I'm gonna go with chocolate milk as a pick.
Whoa! I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah, I
That's a
wasn't
good
either.
pick.
That's
You know,
interesting.
I don't think I've ordered in a while, but when I used to go out to eat, that was my classic.
So is regular milk
morning
still on the
milk.
table, you think?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Well, it's
right.
in your cereal, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but that's
You could
separate.
drink that afterwards. Now I have a really. This was one of the hardest I've laughed when I was growing up.
Mhm.
I was at a diner with my family, and we all had chocolate milk, and my brother was like done with his chocolate milk, and for some reason like refilled it with water, which is disgusting, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now it's like water with like a little
A
bit of
drop
milk,
it. Mhm.
and the waitress came by and she's like, "Do you want another water?" He's like, "No, I think I'm good." That's disgusting.
That's so funny.
No, we were kids, so it's different. But that's like people who put ice in their milk, you know?
Mhm.
It's like, why would you ever want that?
Mm.
All right. 5th round for me.
Yep.
I feel like I have an all-star coming up in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon.
Yeah.
No one's picked bacon.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. Bacon's good, but
Yeah.
it's like,
It's good, but I already got my side of
I don't
hash.
know.
You know.
yeah, like I was
That's
thinking
true,
like,
that's
oh,
true.
I could have some bacon, but you know that Irish Benedict really pulled through. It's
That
got
has meat
everything.
on it?
With the Canadian ham.
Yeah, it's got. It's
Oh, yeah,
got.
it's got
What'd you
Canadian
call it?
ham.
Let me look it up.
You don't even know what it is.
That's such a
I-
bull.
No,
I-
it's good. It's
I bet
good.
it doesn't exist.
It's
Honestly,
it has
doesn't
Canadian
exist.
ham, I think.
Canadian bacon is what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Irish eggs Benedict. Put some Irish in your eggs Benedict with a little corned beef and Irish
Whoa,
cheddar cheese
Chris.
sauce.
Whoa. Your pick
That's
is
right.
wrong.
That's right. Wait, maybe it's wrong. I don't know.
I see why it's
Wait,
so
what?
good.
What
though.
is eggs Benedict? Does eggs Benedict have?
I think it has Canadian bacon on it.
Eggs
Yeah.
Benedict has
Yeah.
Canadian bacon.
I think
so
so.
that's right. That's right. So the Irish Benedict is the one that has corned beef hash.
All right. You know
Yeah.
what?
Is that what your pick
I'm
is?
starting to think this is insane.
I already picked Irish Benedict. That was my first pick.
You picked
Ah.
it not knowing
Well,
what
you
it
said
even
it was Canadian ham.
No, it doesn't matter. I already got it. So
Oh.
I
I
got
don't
it
know,
knowing what it
man.
was.
I don't
got it
know.
knowing what it was. Dude, come on.
Uh,
I didn't know the specifics,
Might not have
but
drafted the
I mean,
that's
you
right
can-
because I forgot.
You
Because
could keep it.
the
but
eggs
Yeah,
Benedict
we'll
is the one
allow
with the Canadian
I
ham.
don't know.
It's Canadian
man.
bacon.
I know. I'm just saying it.
All right. All right.
And Irish
All
Benedict
right.
is the one with the.
All I'm
corned beef.
saying
It's
is
good.
I'm I'm finishing the rest of this podcast under protest.
That's
I'm surprised.
fans
if
at
you're
home.
serious.
Just keep in mind when you're making your picks.
It's the first overall pick. I already got it.
Yeah, but you didn't even know what you were ordering.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you draft people by accident.
That's not true.
It happens in fantasy football. It
Oh, in
does.
fantasy, but not in real football. What? Whoa.
Yeah.
Imagine, like a pro.
It does. It
Think
does.
so.
You have your cursor on the wrong thing. Even though this would be like I had my cursor on the right thing,
But you thought it was someone else.
but I thought it was. I drafted Tom
You're like,
Brady,
who's
but I
that
thought I
wide
got Aaron
receiver who's
Rodgers.
like pretty good? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
All right,
Oh,
this is
still good.
All
This
right.
is getting tough. We still
have another
two
pick.
I still have 2 picks left.
Mm-hmm.
I have the basics of a breakfast. I'm missing a potato dish, so I'm considering maybe a potato.
Are we gonna
dish.
stick to 7 rounds, or do you want to do 8?
I think 7 feels good.
I think 7 because I'm already stressing out.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy,
about the next
damn.
2. Okay. See, I want a potato dish, but I also like when you said the slice of tomato. I'm starting to think maybe I want a slice of tomato on my
Mhm,
breakfast. You know.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna go hash browns.
Okay.
Okay.
Hash browns.
So Chris, you have corn.
See, I
Or no,
think-
you do have corned beef hash, but you also have home fries.
Yeah, you're right though. I
And
think
Alex
not
is
enough
hash brown.
vegetables in breakfast.
No, I
'Cause
mean
I thi-
in an omelet you might
In
get
an
some
omelet,
peppers
yeah.
or whatnot.
Because I'm thinking like eggs with a side of like a little spinach.
Want me to
puree.
replay back 20 minutes where you guys were just bashing me for switching out? Now look what happened.
For what?
You said a slice of tomato. I don't really like tomatoes personally.
Wait,
but I
first
don't know.
for bashing you for switching
Switching out
out.
home fries. Now all of a sudden you want the tomatoes.
I don't like.
I
Tomatoes.
was joking about that.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We're saying, yeah.
We're all
First of
having
all,
fun.
we said there's not enough vegetables. You're bringing up a fruit, tomato.
Oh,
What are you thinking?
Oh, get it.
What are you thinking?
Man.
All right,
This
Chris,
was
you're
easy.
up. What are you gonna get? Mixed
I'm up.
veggies.
Did you make both your picks?
Yep, bacon
Okay.
and hash
Bacon and
browns.
hash browns. Yeah.
All right. This is a sleeper
Meat
pick.
and potatoes, baby.
I was waiting to make it. I'm excited. I've had it once in my life. I think it's very underrated.
Whoa.
The Monte Cristo sandwich.
Another sandwich in your breakfast?
Another sandwich, but have you had the Monte Cristo?
No, I don't even know what it is.
So Monte Cristo is a.
It's an Irish Benedict.
Reach.
Basically, you put corned beef in it. No, it's a sandwich on French toast bread,
Ooh, yeah.
typically with
Is there Reuben?
turkey and ham in it.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Is there?
That's why, 'cause
Is there
I was just thinking about a Reuben too. Like, I want to find the Reuben of breakfast sandwiches.
Is that it? Does it have
No,
sauerkraut or
it's
no?
typically turkey and ham
Okay,
on this
sorry.
French toast, and
Is
usually
this a breakfast sandwich?
yeah, it's typically served with a side of jelly. So it's kind
Interesting.
of a sweet.
It doesn't sound like a
Breakfasty.
breakfast sandwich. I mean, I'm sure it
It's
is.
on the French
But I'm
toast.
saying, like, what's making that?
I call
Oh, it's
it,
on French toast
yeah,
bread?
yeah.
It's on French bread or French toast?
toasted bread.
I'm still confused.
Basically on French toast.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were talking French bread that's been
No, no, no,
toasted.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's definitely a breakfast sandwich. That's
Yeah.
like the big and toasty at Dunkin' Donuts. I think that's on French
Mm.
French toast. Maybe not.
I think that's like a Texas toast.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's
Interesting. But yeah, I think the jelly on it. It's something that I've
I've
had
never
once.
had that.
And
you like it better
feels
than
like
a bacon, egg, and cheese?
See, I think I might, but it's not the kind of thing I could order every time. You know,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's like a
Yeah.
that's like a dessert and a,
This might be the Reuben of breakfast
it
sandwiches.
might be. Yeah, it's a, maybe we'll give it a shot sometime.
All right,
All right.
Andrew.
Oh man, this is tough. Yeah, I feel like I'm just missing a few things,
That's
and
a
it's
pick of some
This
frustrating.
is your
Yeah.
last pick, right?
I have 2 more picks, 6
Oh.
and 7.
Oh, right, all right. I have
so,
one more.
all right. For now, the one that I know for sure, probably my favorite breakfast drink is cranberry juice. Is that unpopular?
You see, I don't.
I would never really. I'd only get that like when I'm out. But if I got this fantasy lineup and I can slot cranberry juice in the 6th round, I'm pretty happy about that.
That's pretty good, but I would pick orange juice over that, I would say.
I might, but I don't know.
I'm
Cranberry
just
juice
not a
is really
cranberry
good.
juice guy, but hey.
I don't even know if it
Everyone
cracks my.
likes their own
I don't know if
fruit.
it cracks my
All
top
right.
5.
So
Mhm.
now this last round, I'm having a lot of trouble. I was being hypocritical of Chris for taking a long time, so that's annoying of myself. I don't know. I don't know if I should go fruit here
Yeah.
Oh no.
or if I should go with butter for my Belgian waffle.
Mhm. That's a good. I was because I was thinking maybe drafting butter.
Yeah, but I could also go jelly and kind of do like a half of both. But do people really want jelly on their waffle? Maybe.
You can't do. Wait, what do you mean half of both?
Like it's kind of like a
Yeah.
spread and it's fruity.
Oh,
you know,
oh,
'cause
I thought you
I
meant
have
like.
one pick.
I thought you meant you're gonna draft jelly and butter. I'm vetoing that. You can't.
No,
you
no.
can't sneak in 2 more picks.
I have one pick and I'm thinking of either going with a fruit or with a butter or with a jelly, as in to like kind of get a little of both. I guess I could have the bagel with jelly too, maybe. Not if the cream cheese is already on it.
I don't know. That could be good.
Hmm.
Probably not. But it could be.
So
all right,
probably
you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut here. I'm gonna go with butter.
I'm going with my gut, and I want butter.
Butter-
Full stick, right? I don't want any of that
So-
margarine.
That's
I got
what's
butter.
making my gut.
Can put it on my Belgian waffle or maybe even the bagel.
You could maybe because
Maybe
maybe,
in my
if they
cereal.
gave you the sour cream on the side, you can maybe do half sour cream.
Or half cream
half
cheese,
butter.
you mean?
Yeah, sour cream
Yeah.
would be gross.
Yeah.
Half cream cheese, half
Right,
butter.
I could put butter, and I could also use it for the waffle. And I think that's essential to
Yep.
really cap off the waffle
That's a good
without
like
the syrup.
multi-use player right there.
So there it is. All right, so let's have your guys do your last two picks, and then we will go over the
Little
final
recap.
team.
Yeah, so my final pick. Got a lot of good stuff on the plate right now. I'm already very excited about this meal. Might have to go order it. Oh yeah, what if
Yeah,
what
I'm
if
getting
what if
hungry.
when we do go out, whoever the winner has to order
I would.
their thing verbatim.
I would, but I want I want some of this Irish
I'm
Benny.
not ordering
that,
cereal.
that would be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And just looking over his
You got your order
a
cereal,
and a bagel.
Our
with
waitress
butter.
Marcus is just like, you all right, bud?
I would order. I like this meal a lot.
I
I'm happy
think
with mine.
I think bringing this whole meal together, what it needs is a nice fruit salad side dish. Talking,
Dang.
you know your
Fruit
Yeah.
salad. Hold
you're
on.
talking like your strawberry, blueberry. When you ask
Yeah,
for like a side of fruit, at a
mixed fruit or
restaurant.
whatever it's
yeah,
called.
like a just whatever,
Interesting.
whatever Marcus
Yeah.
is serving up to me.
Which is it's always just honey.
Wait, you don't think
right?
we should
And
do one
grapes.
more round because otherwise Alex kind of gets a little unfair because he gets the last pick of the first round and the last round. Normally it snakes on even.
No, too late.
Yeah.
No, all right.
All right.
It's your call. It's your call.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my
meal's
team.
perfect already.
I would say
All
no
right.
because I'm in the advantage. Apparently.
No, you're not. You're in a disadvantage.
Oh.
You keep getting the last pick.
Oh, I don't care then.
All right.
All right. See, I was gonna pick fruit. Now I don't know because I was also thinking maybe like either ketchup, which could go on hash browns and scrambled eggs. Maybe like a sriracha, which maybe is a
Mm.
weird breakfast choice, but I eat it for
How about
breakfast.
those nuts?
Or maybe you guys might veto this. A slice of melon.
I'm
I'll
fine
go
with that.
Why
You
not?
could order that, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
It comes with the breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know which one to go for. I'm thinking if I'm eating like my eggs might need something, but it's not essential.
This
You know
is
what?
funny because this is just like regular fantasy football. Like when you get down in the final rounds,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
just there's so many like potential options, but like all of them are probably not like they don't make your team. They're
Yeah,
not
it's not
the,
gonna
they're not
make
the
or break
important part of your
anything.
team, but
It's just that little
it's
extra.
still like it's
It's like a little
tough.
salt and pepper. It's like
Mhm.
you're still eating the whole meal, but it's gonna
Yeah,
add
it's
a little bit.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draft salt and pepper. No.
I feel like we all have access to salt. and
Yeah, no
pepper. I
doubt,
don't
no
know.
doubt.
Yeah.
Whatever's on the table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the. Oh God! I'm gonna go for the slice of melon.
All right.
Is
No,
that a
wait,
bad
what
pick?
type of melon are we talking?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. All
Cantaloupe
right.
for sure.
Whatever.
Isn't that what you
Why
get?
didn't you just say cantaloupe then?
Oh, I thought it was assumed. Like that's what you get.
No,
when
I
you-
was thinking of like a honeydew.
I mean, I've never ordered a slice of melon.
It comes with the breakfast.
I'm not
though.
insane.
A lot of times you don't have to order it. It just comes with it.
Oh,
You ordered a bowl of honeydew basically,
I know. I'm talking more strawberry, blueberry.
but
type.
that doesn't come. Oh,
Well, I
that's
guess
berries.
Marcus-
That's
Marcus-
berries. That's berries though.
side of
Now,
side
a
of
fruit salad is like pineapple, melon.
But what I'm saying is, when you
Strawberry.
order that at a restaurant, it's 95% honeydew,
I agree.
and maybe they'll put like a grape in there just to
right.
just to be a little
Yeah,
cheap.
I agree. I agree.
We'll see what Marcus is.
Yeah, we'll see what he
thinking
comes.
about.
All
with.
right.
But mixed berries, I think it's different.
So are we?
Yeah,
Are we?
that's a
Can we?
fancy
Can we go over
restaurant.
this now
Yeah,
for
let's go
the
over
for
it.
the fans? All right, fans. So here we go. These are the teams. So
Fans.
everyone's got their team written out. So I'll start
You
with
got a
mine.
team name for your?
Yeah, I have
Uh,
a team name for mine.
Yeah, I think I got one.
What are your
Putting
guys'
you on
team
the spot
names?
here.
I'll turn
You
it
got to
over.
go first because
Yeah.
you're dishing
I
yours
don't-
out.
I don't know if I have a team name yet.
All right, I'll go. You got to make one up by the time
All
we
right,
get to it.
sure,
We'll do
sure.
reverse.
Deal.
Mine is the All-American Breakfast.
Wow.
I'll go in order of like what you would have ordered.
Sure.
French
Wait,
toast.
yeah, just Marcus is here. Could you just?
Oh,
tell him?
sorry.
Yeah, just tell him.
Marcus, I want French toast with maple syrup, please,
Mm.
and eggs. Oh, sorry, scrambled. I want those scrambled. And I want a side of bacon, a side of hash browns, and I want a glass of orange juice. And that comes with a slice of melon, right? No, not cantaloupe. I want cantaloupe, not honeydew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is an all-American breakfast. Thank you for asking. That's it.
Cool. Want me to give mine?
Yeah.
So we got my Marcus. I'm going to order the breakfast buds menu. Breakfast buds, which is
Breakfast buds.
I hope you're ready. I hope you got your pad of paper ready. 'Cause it's a big.
I
meal.
want 4 sandwiches.
I'm gonna get a bacon, egg, and cheese, side of home fries, and hey, I freshen up a little. Give me a side of fruit, and a side of corned beef hash. You know what? 2 sandwiches.
Well,
give,
the side of corned beef. Okay, go on. Sorry.
give me the Monte Cristo. You know, I'm feeling a little crazy. Feeling a little.
We don't have that here.
What is that?
That's a dinner food.
I want to pretend like it's the weekend, so some banana pancakes, and I'll wash it down with a nice cup of chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I forgot about your drink, chocolate milk. Okay, Andrew.
All right. My team name is Andrew's awesome Irish breakfast.
Which I just learned. What is it?
Okay, so
Which is also Canadian somehow.
Marcus, we're gonna start with the Irish Benedict.
What is that?
Which is
Remind me.
actually it's
the
like
recipe.
English muffin, like
You're
corned
reading
beef
it off
hash,
the
and
computer.
then egg and hollandaise sauce, like a poached egg, whatever.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it is
real,
good.
though.
I'll take I'll
Poached
take a
is
black
another one.
coffee. Yeah, sorry, I didn't draft any creams or anything. Oh well, sorry, Marcus.
You could cream is on the table.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Oh,
a lot
cream's
of
on the
times.
table. Okay,
I might
that's
just
good.
drink some of that.
A lot of
Cream and
times.
sugar,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, I might
But no
just do
milk.
that. I might put that in my cereal.
Also, with that, I'll have a nice Belgian waffle because I'm super hungry, and also with butter and a side of a bagel with cream cheese. Really pouring it on. But to wash it all down, I'd like some cereal and some cranberry juice.
That's an insane
I
record.
should have gone with the fruit.
See what? All right. Well, so what,
I like it,
Can we
though.
talk about the pros and cons of each other's?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I think the chocolate milk is a pretty big pro. Like
Mm.
that.
Chocolate milk
If I
is
wasn't
good.
gonna order coffee, I would probably order.
I think chocolate milk with like a pancake is like
Yeah,
tastes-
that's right.
feels
Or
great
hot.
to me.
You know what? Or hot chocolate. Hot
That's
chocolate
true.
I would
Could've
order a
gotten
lot
hot
when I
chocolate.
was young.
Yeah.
Your pros. I mean, it's wacky. That's the pro.
I didn't even
No,
attempt
honestly,
that.
that Irish Benedict
That
is
sounds
making me
great.
like
Yeah,
hungry
you're-
right
yeah,
now.
That's true.
Thank you.
Even though I don't know what hollandaise sauce is, but
It's
I
good.
bet
It's like
I don't
yeah.
think anyone does.
It's good.
Yeah.
It is good. It's just a creamy.
Yeah, it's like a creamy yellow
I
sauce.
certainly don't know what a poached egg is.
Yeah.
Literally no clue.
Yeah. I'd say, Alex, I think your meal sounds the most like something you could realistically
Yeah.
order at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Is that good? Will the fans
We'll
are the
see.
fans clamoring
what-
for
yeah.
that? Are they
Yeah, I
clamoring
guess
for
this
the
is like a
pancakes?
safe.
I think it's
mine
like
went safe.
it's safe. It's like a little light, maybe.
It's the best breakfast of all time, definitely. But it's safe. But sometimes safe is the best.
like I feel like what
And
Chris
the
and I
slice
tried
of
to do
melon is
more
the
was
best.
like kind of like we didn't really. You drafted like a complete breakfast.
Yeah, well,
But
I'm
we
thinking
drafted
like
more stuff like to have. We have more options. Like maybe you won't have my whole thing every day, but I've
Right.
got like if you want the cereal
But
in the
we're
morning, you can have that. You can
but that's
have
not
the
what
waffles,
we're
you
saying.
can
Like
have bagels.
you're sitting down to eat
Yeah,
this
this
meal.
is your order.
You know,
Yeah.
I did not draft like that. Actually.
I know that, but we did say that at the beginning. Is what I'm saying.
All right, that's fine. I'd be happy with my meal.
Yeah,
Um,
I think my meal would be what I would get if I was a freshman, my first day at the dining hall of all these other options.
That's good. That's a
Yeah.
good example.
Oh.
Chris, I feel like your breakfast is something that you would want to take home food because you have.
It's
I mean, you
so
have two
much.
sandwiches.
Yeah, yeah.
But you also
Those-
said we said
but
before
two-
you don't
I-
take home
yeah,
breakfast
two pretty
food.
dramatically different
I
sandwiches.
would maybe take home maybe like a bacon, egg, and cheese, but I would eat it the same day. And
Yeah, the
I would
same
eat it
like
only
like,
a few hours
yeah,
later.
the same,
Like, I'm
like,
not
6 hours.
I'm not putting that in the microwave. I want it
Yeah.
still to be warm for
Yeah.
breakfast.
Let's see. I like Chris's chocolate milk as well and corned beef hash. That's good.
Oh yeah, corned beef hash is the best.
Yeah, that's
that's
great.
probably the best. That was
I
the-
definitely think Chris had some like exotic choices though, with
Yeah.
like the double sandwich.
Yeah, I hope you're ready.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy with mine. I think it's good. Like the waffle with butter, cereal is like a little like break.
I mean, the waffle with butter is a little weird. I feel like the waffle
well, I
with just
could've-
butter.
well, syrup is gone.
Oh, I
Syrup
know,
is
but
your
I'm just
first
saying
pick.
like it. You
think
said
it's
like
fine.
I have some pretty good choices. Like it's fine. You need something on it.
I think I have plenty of choices, and I think I have cranberry juice.
Mm.
If I had known that maybe I could have gone a little lighter and like actually done like a fruit, like a banana was what I was thinking, but that's all right. I like
Yeah.
my team.
All right, cool. So vote. We'll post them on Twitter probably, and you could email us in.
Or Snapchat.
Probably
yeah.
post on Instagram too.
Yeah.
And vote for the best team. The
And also
the
keep
best
in mind
breakfast.
that Andrew's awesome Irish breakfast is the only one with coffee.
That's true. And mine only costs $1. You guys said yours was 25 each or something like
yeah.
that. So
yeah, I
keep
wonder
that
what
in mind.
my what the bill would look like for mine. I feel
Ooh,
like
Oh,
yeah.
he's
getting
coming over
close to
now
30 bucks.
actually.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, he's just
Like,
no
dine-
food,
guys,
just the bill.
we got a dine and dash. Come on.
Yeah, jeez.
See, I feel like mine is probably the cheapest.
Yeah.
The eggs Benedict is probably expensive.
Yeah.
You got 15 sandwiches.
See, I did
You
not.
know,
I did
right,
not
right,
factor
right.
in cost though.
Oh,
Were
no,
we really
no,
supposed to
that's
factor in
fine.
No, you're
cost?
not
Okay.
factoring
Yeah.
in cost.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
All right, cool.
There
That
it
was
is.
fun.
All right. So we are gonna move on to what's on your mind because we're not really gonna rate breakfast because we didn't really do it as like an activity.
We're
It's
gonna
just
we're
like,
yeah,
gonna
this
let
is
what
you.
we always do.
We'll let you guys rate our breakfast. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
maybe give you can pick your favorite, but maybe rank it 1 out of 10.
Yeah, give it a
Would
year and
you
a half.
order it? Yeah.
Yeah. I like this idea. We should do this. Well, if it gets good feedback, we should do this with lunch and dinner.
I was gonna
too.
say we should do it every
Mm.
meal.
That'd,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. Yeah,
That'd be
Definitely.
and maybe even desserts.
fun.
Ooh.
That's a big dessert.
No, I feel like that's like a
That's
that's
part.
like
That's
a
another
bonus
thing.
player on dinner.
Yeah, you're right.
you know?
You're right. Like
Yeah.
the drinks of breakfast. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we're gonna move on to what's on your mind. It's a section of the show where we talk about what is on our minds. We always get a theme song from the fans to start what's on your mind to introduce it, And this week's What's on Your Mind theme song comes from E. Benedict.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we got.
All right, thanks, Irish Eggs B.
Ouch.
That was confusing. All right.
Actually, no thanks.
It's a weird name.
All right, so let's talk about what's on your mind, guys. What is
Yep.
going
Let's
on?
do
What's
it.
going through your mind? If you have your own submission for what's on your mind, we'll say
Usually
now.
we're not doing a fan because we're running a little long, but usually we'll do
Yeah.
a fan submission first. You could email it in at ineedahobbypod at
At
gmail.com. But we'll give you a little example of what a good what's on your mind would be.
Okay,
know-
Alex, you seem eager. Let's go for it. What are you,
Mine
what's on
actually,
your mind?
you know what? Usually it'll be something, or my what's on your mind will be something that happened to me, some weird thought I've had. This one, I need help. I'm looking for help.
We're here for you.
Now, I've always kind of had a weird opinion on people who listen to vinyl CDs
Mhm.
and stuff,
Agree with that.
but I think I want to get into it. I think I want to do that. Everyone says it's better music quality. It's cool. I'm always like walking through like a Newberry Comics or something, and there's like the vinyl section. It's like it's cool to have a physical copy of an album.
Yeah.
Should I do it? I don't know. I don't know if they're
feel like
expensive.
I've been interested in that with like cassette tapes too, but it's probably not like the same quality. But like I don't know. I kind of like that idea as well.
Yeah,
I
because that's
think-
part of it. It's like having the physical thing. It's
Yeah.
a little different.
I
But
like
I don't think cassettes are like. I think vinyls. People actually think like this is.
Yeah, no, I think vinyls are really cool.
People
I don't
collect
know. They're probably pricey though, right? I have no idea.
clue. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the idea of having like the vinyl, like the what's it called, the thing that it's
Disc
comes
player
in,
or whatever.
the thing that the disc itself comes
Record
in.
player.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
no.
No, like the packaging.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's
cover.
a cool like thing for like art for a room, you know, like just
Yeah.
like those hanging
Mhm.
those up.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I kind of agree. Like I don't know, like people who are like it sounds so much better. I'm like, but does it
I
sound
also
enough
don't know if
better
it's
that
true,
you need
yeah.
like this machine? I don't know. I think it's not for me for sure, but
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't even know if it's for me.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because
It's a
I've said before, listening to music is one of my number one hobbies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm doing it all day,
Yeah.
basically. And I don't know. It's something that I think would be cool. And
Mhm.
I do really appreciate a good album cover.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
can
some
get
album
behind
covers,
that
I'm
for
like,
sure.
dang, I just want the physical. Or if it's a really good album, like there are some albums that are just like very good, and it's like, man, I want the physical, edition of this album.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if I don't think I'm the type of guy
Yeah, you might
to
you
listen
might
to
be a little
vinyls.
older.
See, I
for
think
some
with me
reason.
too, it's
I don't know.
like it's
Oh, really?
music these days is
Yeah.
so convenient to get. Like, I can just download it right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is it worth
Is it worth the
getting
investment?
the money,
Right.
and just going out to get it and like having
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
sort
yeah, I
through,
know.
And like,
No
will you
problem.
actually
for like
use
a
it?
maybe a 1% better
That's
quality. or
the
maybe
other
a
thing.
little
Will I
higher
ever
things.
use it? I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, I know my.
But I can't just
my
buy
brother
the-
has one. He never really used it. I don't think.
Really?
It's just like I think he got it because he liked like the aesthetic. And
That's
just
the
kinda
thing.
never went through
Which
it.
I feel like I'm not the type of guy to buy some like. I don't care,
Yeah.
Apparently I do because I want to get a vinyl.
Because I've talked about it on a podcast.
But I can't just buy a record and not have a record player,
Yeah. Mm.
But also I don't want to just buy like a CD.
Mm.
Yeah,
know,
I think
'cause
CDs
That's lame.
are done these days for sure.
So I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
all or nothing.
Fans at home, let me know. Is it cool? Is it lame?
Do you listen to records?
Yeah. Do
You
you
definitely
listen to it?
seem like you're teetering towards the lame side. I feel like,
Well, the thing is, I have always thought it was kind of weird and lame.
yeah.
And like people were kind of trying too hard when they
Mhm.
do it.
Mm.
But now all of a sudden I'm like, well, that could be cool actually. Like,
Similar
maybe
to
that
my
is
Yeah, I
thoughts.
feel like it's fine.
You
Similar
know?
to my thoughts on leather jackets.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'd be cool to have one, but why don't I just wear a normal jacket?
And the thing is,
Can I
like,
pull this off? Am I old enough?
that's the
don't
thing. Can
know.
I pull it off? Like, I'm not a kind of guy who could wear a leather jacket.
Yeah,
like,
I
if
don't
I
think
wore a
I
leather
am either.
jacket right now, like,
Well, it's hot
maybe
out.
maybe in
But if
20
you wore it in a few
years,
months.
maybe in 20 years I can.
Yeah.
But people will see that and be like, he's trying way too hard.
Yeah,
which is kind
definitely.
of
That's
how
what
I
I
feel
think
about
with
a
the
record
vinyl.
player,
Like,
yeah.
people would be like, he's trying way
That's
too
a good
hard. Where
comparison,
really,
Chris.
really, I'm just thinking like, I'm appreciating this music, and it's like for some reason the next thing I want to do. You know.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
I don't know.
Mm.
I need help.
All right. Chris, what is on
Just
your
a
mind?
general statement.
Yeah.
Here's what's on my mind. And it's something that just bugs me. It's been bugging me, but I saw something that really made it stand out to me.
Oh, boy.
I'm a big fan of like trashy reality TV shows. I could do a whole episode on all these,
Yeah.
on MTV or like TLC.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was watching some of them yesterday, but I saw a commercial for a show called 90s House.
Mhm.
Oh, I think that's. Oh wait,
Um,
I did see this.
I
saw
don't
a commercial.
really know what it's about, but basically it's like, from what I gathered from the commercial, it's like they put people in a house and they make everything seem like the 90s.
Ugh,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sick of the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, I
Here's
feel
what I
like it's
don't
too
like.
late to have this.
So I was born in 1994. You guys were born around the same time.
Yep.
I don't like.
We're all born in
I'm
94.
supposed to. People say like, "Oh, we grew
Oh,
up
we're
in the
not-
90s."
yeah, no, we didn't.
I didn't grow up.
We're
in the
early
90s.
2000s kids for sure.
I was
Yeah.
5 in the 90s, and people
Yeah.
my age are talking about how like, oh, like 90s TV shows. And
Yeah.
like, no, we grew up in the 2000s.
We grew
Yeah.
up when those shows were like realizing they should end because they're not good anymore.
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So we missed the 90s now, and now I think the 90s are kind of like having their day in the sun again.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Well, that I remember that happening with the 80s.
I
like
think is it
10 years ago.
Is it like a cycle?
really?
Is it like
Yeah.
every?
I feel
you
like
know?
I remember it happening with the 90s 10 years ago. I feel like we've been living in this 90s nostalgia
loves the
thing
90s.
for like.
Well, like I don't
almost
remember it
since we were
seriously,
born.
but I just remember like the 80s being like
Yeah.
well reminisced upon when we were kids. People talked about the 80s a lot.
Really?
And then I
Yeah.
also feel like I remember when I was little hearing about like disco in the 70s or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just
All
my
right,
dad
well,
telling
listen,
me about
people reminisce, but I feel like it's never been as bad as it is with the 90s.
I agree.
now.
The 90s is like a lot.
Which I'm
It's
sure
a lot.
the internet has a part of because like
Yeah, no,
people will
that's
see it
what
on
it is.
Facebook and be like, I'm gonna use this. Hey everybody, remember when A Bug's Life came out?
it. Ray Arnold. Yeah, I don't know. Just like the only 90s kids will get this, and I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right,
I'm so
I do
over it.
remember that show, but like,
Yeah.
It's
But
just kind of like that's had that subsection of like what I don't know, like that only 90s kids will understand.
Yeah.
That has
Yeah.
had its time in the sun for
Oh
sure.
yeah, no doubt.
And
But
it's still there though.
I think you made a good point with like people our age, like someone our age wearing like a Rugrats shirt.
Yeah.
It's like,
all
yeah, we
right.
watched Rugrats, but like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
you're only wearing that so people will be like, "Whoa, sick retro shirt."
yeah.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I'm like a huge SpongeBob fan. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'll-
we've said
I'll
on this
always-
podcast, SpongeBob is the best cartoon.
Yeah,
ever
I'll
made.
like I'll
Right.
regularly quote SpongeBob.
but
and-
it's
But
like,
that's not 90s. See, that's what I mean.
right.
We're early 2000s kids. We should be saying like,
That's
"Oh
a good
man,
point.
remember SpongeBob? Remember Fairly Odd Parents?"
Yeah.
That's what early 2000s is. Don't stop.
Fairies.
Who cares about cow and chicken? You know,
Yeah.
that's a not leave that to the 90s kids.
I was
you
thinking
know?
that one time as a gift for my grandma, we got her a CD of songs from like when she was our age, which was kind of a fun
Yeah.
gift. But do you think she would laugh at like only 40s kids will get this
Yeah.
meme? I don't know. Like she loved the gift because she remembered the song. But like,
But yeah, probably. Honestly.
yeah, that's the thing.
I think I would be like,
That would be
yeah,
so funny.
maybe, yeah, come back to me in 50 years. I bet 90s stuff will be
Well, that's
really
the thing.
funny
Like
then.
the reason why this is getting so old and annoying is because like everyone is affected by nostalgia. So it's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
someone's like when this first started, people were probably like, "Oh yeah, remember?" Everyone everyone looks like back on the past because you're a kid. Time is
Yeah.
simpler, so you're like, "Oh man, I missed the 90s. It was so good." You just miss being a kid, you know, and you happen to be a kid in the 90s. It's gonna be the same with us.
I agree.
We miss being a kid and happen to be in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Your grandma
Who's
missed being
born
a
in the
kid
40s.
in the 40s. Granted, 40s easily the best decade.
For sure,
But
yeah.
still, it's the
Great
same
television.
thing.
All right,
All right,
Andrew,
cool.
what's on your mind?
All right, here's what's on my mind. So I'm in my new house, and I'm like been biking to campus basically.
Nice.
My new house is really far away. It's like 6.5 miles away.
Well, that's
By
pretty,
bike.
That's pretty decent bike.
Nice.
ride.
So yeah, so like I kind of thought like,
What's that take you like a half hour?
You're pretty tough, man. That's good.
yeah,
that's-
thanks. Yeah, it's
that's
not as
endurance.
good as your like 10, 12
Yeah,
mile runs,
yeah.
but you
I'll
know.
bring it up this episode, I guess, too.
But it's like something where, so it's like ends up being 13 miles a day, and
Do you
my,
do it most days?
my goal is was to go twice a week.
Okay.
But even that has
Solid.
been like, I mean, obviously I'm able to do it and I enjoy it, but it's definitely like a lot.
It's a time
and I
suck.
didn't really
Yeah, I was gonna
expect
say,
that. I'm curious if you guys have like been biking or have you ever like biked regularly? Because I really enjoy the bike rides. I listen to podcasts. I listen to us sometimes.
Nice.
By that I mean I just call you guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, not on a podcast. Just
Yeah.
You'll call me breathing heavy.
Well,
you just talked about breakfast.
Andrew called me yesterday and I was running and I picked it up and like I don't usually talk when I run, so I heard myself talking and I was like, "Oh, I sound panicked."
Yeah. So that was funny. But
With the bike rides thing, I would say, do you mean it's like exhaustive, like energy wise, or is it like it's killing time?
no, energy wise, like I feel very like I feel fine regularly, and then I get back on the bike and I'm like my legs are tired. You know,
Oh, really?
in like a couple of days later. Usually I go like Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Maybe you just got to get used to it. 'Cause
I know,
like,
but I'm
6
just
miles isn't like
But it ends
not
up it isn't
major
that bad.
league.
You're right. It's like a little more than 25 a week.
Mm.
And then sometimes I think I haven't done 3 yet, but I've been like planning on it. But it's just like I don't know. I'd run so much and it's nothing kind of like it's a lot, but
Is it
then
hilly at
you're
all?
fine. It's not particularly
Hills on a
hilly
bike
because it's on
path.
like a bike path, but there are like a couple hills. I mean, it's pretty flat, all things considered.
Because I feel like 10 miles biking is similar to a 5K running. So 6 miles is like maybe
Okay.
a mile or two.
I would disagree. It
Well, in a
it feels like a lot.
In a triathlon, a sprint triathlon,
That's
you'll
true,
do a
so.
5K and a
And
10 mile.
miles.
So that's what I'm using
Maybe
there.
then, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But
Just
still,
wondering
if you don't
guys had
bike
experience.
often and you go into biking,
Mm.
because if you don't run often, you go run 2 or 3 miles
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
gonna
I'd
be
say
a lot. It's a
biking,
lot.
even if it's not, even if you're not doing it like very strenuously, it's like it just kind of
It's
wears
so-
on you over time.
Yeah,
Over
so
the summer, I
different
did
in
a
way.
really long bike ride. I went out on a trail and did like 40 or 50 miles, and it took
Mm.
a while. And I wasn't sore at the time, but the rest of the day, I like had trouble walking just because it's like a different movement.
Yeah, totally.
And I-
That must be it.
Yeah.
I think I've done a 50-mile bike ride.
Yeah.
That's the longest, but it's also different. Like you're probably going at a decent pace,
Mhm.
maybe not fast, but like you obviously have to go somewhere. So it's
Yeah.
not like you're taking your time.
Yeah.
I think I was taking my time, so
Mhm.
that probably makes a big
Right.
difference. too.
I agree with that. Yeah. Because that's like a bad feeling where like when I leave for school and I'm driving and I'm like, ah, shoot, it's gonna be kind of close. But I've done that a couple times, like with the bike, and I'm like, that's no fun.
Yeah,
where I'm like
yeah,
in a
you gotta
time
rush.
crunch.
I've
to,
never
like,
commuted
rush
on a bike, so yeah.
But,
I could
I don't
just
know.
see you're flying down the Viking Trail with your really long speed cycling helmet on. You know those, like the
No.
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
You know those the
don't think so.
aerodynamic.
You're just
ones?
whipping around the corners.
Yeah.
On the ground.
You have like the close handlebars at this. You don't know anything about speed cycling.
You know anything about the velodrome?
Yeah, what you don't? You never watched the Tour de France for God's sakes?
Not really.
All right.
Eh,
Lance
yeah,
Armstrong
could be an
supporter.
episode one day.
All right. Well, cool. Maybe I'll start getting into Tour de France. Maybe I'll get into cycling.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
New
can do an
hobby.
episode on cycling in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
I'll say Alex's cousin, who's also a friend of mine,
Yeah.
big fan of cycling.
Yeah, that's when I talk about that 50-mile bike ride. I used to
Yeah.
go on bike rides with him all the time.
Like he has favorite cyclists.
Yeah, he loves.
That's
he-
cool.
We were
That's how I
talking
got into
about
the
it
Tour de
once.
France.
Yeah,
I
that's
only,
a
only watched
legit
it 'cause of
hobby.
them.
Yeah, right.
We can
Yeah,
do that
no
then.
doubt.
Maybe one day.
All right.
Cool.
Chris, hit us with those plugs.
Plug time. So make sure, don't forget to vote for your favorite breakfast. You can
Yeah.
probably find
Yes.
it on our Instagram, Snapchat. We'll be posting it
We'll-
everywhere.
we'll even post it on
tally
Twitter.
up. I'll take charge of counting the votes. Don't worry about that.
Oh no.
Mostly just so I can lean it my way. But you can find that on ineedahobbypod.com. Email us at ineedahobbypod@gmail.com. And buy a dang t-shirt.
Yeah, for God's sakes, you need shirts.
Support
Everyone
your
needs
local
shirts.
pod.
It's on our website.
I know you
need
guys
a-
are running out of shirts.
I know.
Guess
I'm,
what? We have
I'm
just
finding
the
myself
gift.
doing laundry constantly.
Yeah, buy some more shirts for God's sakes.
You know, a sad story. One time in college, I had no more clothes, so I had to do laundry, and I just didn't want to, so I bought a T-shirt, like my school's T-shirt.
Chris, that's not a sad story. We're telling people to do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was the best
I
decision
want
I
you
ever
to do
made.
that. In fact, the shipping might be long enough where you might have to do laundry.
Yeah, you might have to buy other shirts first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Yep.
See you next week.